Hello, myself Dr. Ajay Sharma, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, JIMS Engineering Management Technical Campus, Greater Noida. The subject that I teach in this semester is Optoelectronics and Optical Communication, and this is the main subject of 7th semester Electronics and Communication Engineering students. And the topic that we will discuss in this particular video lecture is optical fiber modes and configuration. Uh, well, optical fiber. Actually, optical fiber. Of course, this is a physical, wire type of cable. Not only wire type. I think it's just like a wire, because the wire is replaced by a plastic cable, right? We can't say it's a wire, but it's look like a wire when you look from outside. It's just look like a wire, but in inside it's made up of plastic and glass, right? So this is a certain medium. Optical fiber is another type of medium. When we talk about medium, means uh, on what basis we define mediums. Actually, we define mediums on the basis of refractive index, right? So when you talk about two medium, means you have two different refractive index. When you talk about three medium, you have three refractive index, means each medium has its own refractive index, right? you know and we also have a dielectric. Sometimes it's a dielectric rod. Optical fiber is just a dielectric, but because dielectric means dielectric, again when you say dielectric, means having its own refractive index, right? So optical fiber is just like a dielectric or just like a medium, right? Or we say it's a waveguide, because it guides our optical wave. So what is optical fiber? It's a dielectric cylinder, and you may also with the optical fiber just like a waveguide that operates at optical frequencies, means the wave that is passed, that is guided through this optical fiber, having a frequency in terahertz, means it's optical frequencies. Optical frequency is 10 to the power 12 hertz, right? So what is this optical fiber? It's just like a dielectric, it's just like a waveguide, it's just like a medium through which optical wave is to be propagated, having a frequency in the range of 10 to the power 12 hertz, and which is nothing, it's a optical frequency, right? Now, look at the second point. Transmission properties are dictated by fiber structural characteristics. Well, transmission property. Uh, Actually, the fiber structure, you know, defines that what type of transmission is possible inside the optical fiber. How? Because depending on the structure of the optical fiber, many optical fiber structures support multipaths. Multipath means many optical signal simultaneously propagated inside the optical fiber. Sometime a single mode fiber, sometime a multi-mode fiber. So the what type of fiber that you use is depends upon its structure. Sometimes the structure of optical fiber in such a manner that it only support one wave, means one mode, means single mode, right? So that fiber become a single mode fiber. So depending upon the structure, the transmission properties are to be defined, right? Sometimes the structure of the optical fiber in such a manner that many modes will be possible inside the optical fibers, right? So it all depends upon the structure of the optical fiber, right? So transmission property, yani transmission of optical signal through a optical fiber actually depends upon what is the characteristics of its structure, right? So structure of optical fiber defines how the signal propagated, whether it is a single mode fiber or the multi mode fiber, right? Third point, the propagation of light along a waveguide can be described in terms of a set of guided electromagnetic wave called modes of the waveguide. Right? Actually, when the signal, optical signal, guided through the optical fiber, the movement of this optical wave have a certain may opt a certain path, may have a certain maybe zigzag path, maybe some helical path. So different styles are possible. When the wave goes inside the waveguide, it has a different style, different fashion, different possible modes are to be possible. These are the modes of waveguide. So this optical fiber support many modes, inside the waveguide, right? So what is the modes of a waveguide? Modes of waveguide is just it's just a different, different style, different phenomena, different types of ways, different types of ways to propagate inside the waveguide. So when a wave enter into a waveguide, it has different ways to propagate, and these different ways of propagate is nothing but it's called a modes of a optical signal. So the mostly the waveguide that we have, of course, it's made of glass and plastic. It support a multi-mode. Various modes are possible, various styles are possible inside the waveguide, and these are called the modes. So modes are nothing but it's a different ways of propagation inside the waveguide, inside the optical fiber, right? So these are called the modes, and most of the time we use the optical fiber that support multi-modes, multi-modes. So we have a multi-modes fiber, right? So these are the modes, and when you talk about the modes, look at the first thing. These modes are referred to as a bound or trapped mode of waveguide, right? So these modes are possible when the signal propagates inside the waveguide. Actually, it propagates through a core region of a waveguide, right? Core region of the optical fiber, and the light should be inside the core. Means the light should be inside the core. Nothing to reach out the cladding. Cladding is the upper part of the core. So what we have here, the light should be propagated inside the core. So the number of modes that may be possible are made inside the core region. That we call as a bound mode, because all the modes are bound inside the core, and nothing reaches to the cladding side. So what happens? Sometimes due to some reason, some scattering or like that, some of the light reach to the cladding surface, which should be avoided. Because this is a leakage. Light should be in the middle region, which we call as a core region, and nothing to be reach out at the cladding. But sometime light comes to the cladding side, and in cladding because the light come in the cladding, so modes are possible in the cladding region sometimes, and that modes are called leaky modes. Why we call it leaky modes? Because the light is leaked. The light of when the light leak, when say on what basis we say that the light is leaked? We say on the basis that if some part of the light reach to the cladding side, then it is a leakage. It's a leakage, and the modes that's come in the picture because of that leakage inside the cladding side, then we call it as a leaky modes. So we avoid the leaky modes. Leaky modes come in the picture when there is a leakage. When there is a leakage, when the light reaches to the cladding side, which should be avoided at any cost. So what we have, most of the time, if everything goes on the right direction, then nothing to reach to the cladding side, all the light in the core region of the optical fiber, then the mode that's come in the picture is the bound mode, because all the modes are bound in the core region. This should be a proper way of propagation, right? So we have a mode which we call it a bound mode or trapped mode, and we avoid leaky modes, because leaky modes come in the picture when there is a leakage in the light, right? So optical fiber structure, there is a core, there is a cladding, there is a coating. So three structure: core, there is a cylinder of core at the middle, then in the center, cladding at the middle, and coating. Coating protect cladding, and cladding protect core. This is the duties assigned. So coating protect overall optical fiber, have different type of colors that you seen in the roadside, orange, blue, these are the optical fibers. So we have a core, it is the central region, cladding is the middle, and coating is the outer surface, right? And that become an optical cable. So we have, in this picture, it's clearly shown that if you see the last figure, only a single mode. It's a single mode because when depending on the structure, optical fiber may be a single mode fiber or a multi mode fiber. When the fiber support only a single mode, which we call as a single mode fiber, and the fiber support many modes, which we call as a multi mode fiber. So depending upon and this when we say depend upon the structure, we structure of the optical fiber, we define multi-mode or single mode. So if you look at the picture, the diameter of the core decide itself it's a single mode or a multi mode. So normally when the optical fiber supports single mode, normally the its core diameter is very small, and when the fiber come in the category of multi mode, its diameter, the diameter of the core cylinder is you know far better, far high as compared to a single mode uh, fiber, right? So depending upon the diameter of the core, we decide whether this optical fiber is multi-mode or a single mode. So normally single mode fiber have a very small diameter of a core region, and for multi-mode optical fiber, the the core has a very high diameter. Right? Thanks for listening.